And here now to give us an update on the situation, David Whelan, Paul's brother. David, it is always a pleasure to see you. I really appreciate you taking the time. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
I want to get your reaction to this new interview with Brittany Griner. Were you surprised at her saying that she was shocked that your brother wasn't on that plane with her?
Not at all. From everything I know about Brittany Griner, which is only really from media, she's a very good person, and she had the same reaction I think that Trevor Reed did, which is they were very happy to be out themselves, but did wonder why Paul wasn't on the plane.
What's our latest update on how Paul is doing?
It's not great. We are seeing Paul in his 6th year of being a hostage. His cognitive mental health is deteriorating. We're starting to get a sense of that on phone calls that he's having with our parents and with government officials. He's got physical problems. He's got a cracked tooth. He can't get fixed, a broken tooth. And really, I think he's just disintegrating and will continue to do so for the next 11 years.
Are you worried about the near-term future and what that looks like with his health in that state?
Oh, for sure. I think that it's well documented what happens to hostages after years. None of this is going to be a surprise to anyone in our family. And so, unfortunately, the longer that he's there, the more likely that these issues will continue. And I think as both Ms. Griner referred to in her interview, and we've seen with other hostages, American hostages, suicide is always a concern. People may eventually give up hope themselves when they're in that situation.
Tell me more about the mental health, the cognitive decline that you're talking about. What specifically are you describing here?
I'd hate to go into Paul's specific experience. It has to do with things that you remember, things that you are able to recall, and language skills, things like that start to get cloudy.
You know, nearly a year ago, you told me right here on Prime that you worry the U.S. is not using all of the resources available to bring Paul home. Is that still the case? Do you feel that the government is making your brother's case a priority?
I think they're making it a priority. I think that they have failed so far and will continue to fail, I think, to find a way to bring Paul home. They still haven't cracked the enigma for them about why Paul's case is different. And Paul's case is different is because he was the first prisoner. And when President Trump refused to bring him home, the Russians have figured out a way to keep Paul and release other prisoners instead of Paul. And I think Paul will remain there so long as other Americans are being taken hostage.
This is hard to hear. It sounds like there is less hope for you than the last time I've spoken with you. Do you have any hope left that he'll be coming home?
I have hope that he'll be coming home, but I don't have any hope that the White House will be bringing him home. Whether this White House, the previous White House didn't do it. And so I don't know if we'll have to wait for another president, but I don't have any hope at this moment that the government will be able to bring him home.
Do you have a message for President Biden tonight?
Keep working on it. I mean, I guess that's all I can say. I hope that we will see something more than the inadequate results we've had so far. But they are all working as hard as they can, and they're doing the best they can. But I think fundamentally, they don't understand how to deal with this issue with the Russian government. Mm-hmm. They now have 2 Americans who are charged with espionage, and they've never gotten 2 Americans home at the same time. So I'm really, I really don't know what to expect.
And David, finally, very quickly, do you have a message for Paul tonight?
Stay strong. We'll try and keep the food and medicine coming so long as you can stay alive and until you get home.
David Whelan, I appreciate your time so much. I am sending you, as always, and your family all of the best. We've been thinking of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.